Ooh. You guys already know when you see that flakiness right here, that these are divine. You got crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and a delicious filling. Hello and welcome. Guess what I'm gonna make? What I'm gonna show you how to make. You already saw the thumbnail. We're making empanadas de manzana, which are apple empanadas. And if you like your empanadas with a nice crispy outside and a flaky way to the inside where it's nice and gooey, you're gonna really like this recipe. It's super easy. I know you guys have a difficult time making empanadas, some of you. Well, this one, it's set. You guys know I hooked you up. So let me go ahead and show you how I make these delicious empanadas. Before we get started, I wanna make sure that you guys have set your bell and your reminder for your notification so you can get them sporadically or all the times that I do upload, which is every day. So if you guys want to check that out down below and make sure that you're subscribed. Other than that, we're ready to make some apple empanadas. To your all-purpose flour, you want to add your salt, your baking powder, and your sugar. Mix all those ingredients. And now we're going to go ahead and add our butter and butter shortening mixture. If you guys don't have butter shortening, you're okay. If you just want to use all butter, you can too. So if you have a food processor, this works great. So I'm just going to start pressing my butter into the flour, kind of softening it up. And you want to make sure that you're using your ingredients cold, okay? You'll find in a lot of empanada styles that you can use a fork to break it down because your hands do have that warmth that'll probably melt a little bit more than you need to. So just give it a good squeeze. And of course, this is how I like to do it.
I bet that's really soft.
Yeah, it gets really soft. And the consistency you're trying to go for at this moment is a soft desert sand look and feel to it. Not the beach. The beach one's a little bit more coarse. It's just something really soft. If you're going to be breaking it down by hand, it should take you about 3 to 4 minutes.
Will your ice machine be working this hard in the winter too or not?
I hope so. It seems that during winter, that's when you want to have like...
The ice treats?
Yeah. At least for our family.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we are, girl.
Something with pumpkin spice, even though you're not into that.
Pumpkin has to be done just right for me to do it.
I'm so cheap, I'll do pumpkin everything. What's your favorite pumpkin snack?
My favorite pumpkin snack is my mom's sweet syrup. What is it? Calabaza en tacha.
Oh, that's so good.
I have a recipe if you guys are interested. I'll link it in the description area.
Mm-hmm. But I like to add the cold icy milk.
Yes,
right?
Cold milk, yeah.
I guess you're ready for fall. You're already wearing fall colors.
Girl, I'm always ready for spring, for everything. I enjoy all seasons. Surprisingly, I enjoyed this summer, girl. You better start. Global warming. It's gonna get hotter for us.
It's too hot.
Okay. You see that little soft sand look? That's what you want.
Okay.
Make sure I got everything.
We're building sandcastles.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna make a little well here in the middle, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my egg and water mixture.
She's not making pasta.
I will be later though. My kids have been requesting more spaghetti verde.
It's delicious.
Yes. Oh, baby. And he's like, can you make sure to make the... he says, can you make sure to make the crispy chicken?
He's so sweet. He only eats crispy chicken, right?
Yeah, he has a texture preference. Like if it's just freshly boiled chicken, there is no way he's gonna consume that. Not even in a caldo. In a soup. No way. Okay, friends. So here's where you want to take it easy, okay? The water mixture that I have, I put a few ice cubes in there because I like to keep it cold for this purpose because I do use my hands. So I'm going to slowly add the water measurement in here. And that's what you want to do too because you don't want to go overboard on the water. But we do need to hydrate this flour. So
got it.
Let's do that. So I'm going to pour half of the water.
Water on me.
Traviesa. There we go. And just enough until you form a ball, okay? That's why I always say, like, if I gave you a certain measurement to use it, but also add it a little at a time. You know how I bake. Add half or add 1 tablespoon at a time. Okay.
Hey, congratulations if you got a new phone or you're going to get a new phone. Make sure that after you sync your phone that you check for your subscription and your notification bell for views on the road. Not that all the other things are not important, but that should be step 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop a little bit more, and that should do it.
I get so excited with baked goods.
It smells amazing. Let me put my hand over in your face, girl. Isn't that a wonderful blend?
Yes.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more. Let's do 1 more tablespoon.
Right now it's smelling a little bit like biscuits.
It does smell a bit like biscuits. It really does. Okay. Let me see. I feel a few little dry spots. And that's the thing. You have to understand your flour. You just can't take the recipe and be like, I'm going to follow everything. You got to engage with your flour. So it depends on what AP flour you're using, what region you're baking in. All those things play a toll, but we definitely want it soft.
So you're telling us to do our homework?
Pretty much. All right, this works for me, yeah. All right, now it's time to knead this dough. Knead it, knead it, knead it, knead it.
Really?
Finish it in the comments, guys. All right, let me move that to the side and
show us what you got.
yeah. Girl, how did I come over here without getting dusting foul?
I guess it's my call. The call of the wild.
That wasn't even a roar. That was like a real nasty monster.
Is there a specific? Oh, I'll put it in this.
Yeah, just need a little bit.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh, I love the feeling of this dough.
Girl, with all that flour, like the apocalypse is gonna come get you.
No, it's not.
You're gonna be making bread and baked goods.
So you just need a little bit of flour here. Not that much. There we go.
Let me know if you want something to drink. I'll give it to you.
Oh, how sweet. So I'm gonna knead my dough here the way that I need. You know, push it back, press down, push it back, press down. You guys know my style. I probably drive some bakers nuts with my kneading, but as my sister said, we all have our own groove when we knead, and I hope that you guys find yours, and guess what? I'll loan you my technique until you find your groove.
All right.
stress reliever.
Instantly.
Yep. So if you're huffing and puffing a little bit, that's because you're thick and juicy like me.
Or you could be really putting some work into it.
Yeah. I think that's gonna make a difference. Like if you're being really delicate and you don't know how to get into it, you're not gonna make it soft. It's gonna take you a while. So make sure that you're like, you know?
Yeah.
But you gotta go.
This reminds me of our mother making us Mexican Play-Doh. Like whenever she was like, had some dough like that, it was our little Play-Doh.
Yeah, girl. Shout out to my mom.
Hey,
Hey, mom.
getting creative.
Just like that. All right, once you feel that you got that softness, see that?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Looks really soft.
Make it into a little ball. That's so good. Okay, once we've kneaded our dough, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cover it. I'm gonna use my bowl and I'm gonna put a plate on top. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 30-45 minutes just so it can stay nice and cold, and that's a consistency that we need. We need a cool dough in order to get the delicious empanada dough. You know what I'm talking about. You guys ask me about this often. Well, here it is, okay? So while we do this and we put it in the refrigerator, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna make the filling. So if you have fillings, just let me show you, okay? I currently have my pan on a medium heat. I've melted my butter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my apple blend. So what I did to prevent so much oxidation for my apples, the lemon juice that you guys see in the description area with the recipe, I've already included it when I mixed and chopped up my my apples. So lemon, lime juice should work the same. Give that a good mix so we can get the butter all into this. Yeah. And take it easy on your butter. I know that I have my suggestion there. It's there for a reason on this one because you don't want it to be too runny because it's going to be running out of your empanada. So that was funny but not too funny for you? Really? You're like,
I'm trying to behave.
Girl, I don't like it when you behave.
Yeah, but I get accused of being crazy in these parts of town.
By who?
By you. You've accused me twice, back to back.
Really? Okay, then I won't accuse you. I'll just enjoy your time. Okay, so now what I have here, I have my blend of regular sugar and brown sugar. See, I might need to break that one down a little bit.
Brown sugar is so pretty, isn't it?
It's great. So if you have that golden brown sugar, those should work.
Who am I kidding? All sugar is beautiful. I love sugar.
It really is.
I'm still doing pretty good though.
Yeah, you've been doing an excellent job, Cloud. I'm so proud of you. You've been enjoying certain treats and, you know.
It's way smaller portions.
Yes.
And more water and more like, what do you call that? Just being happy, I guess.
Did you feel the same way? Like, we're so used to the agua frescas that we're on our road trips. I missed my agua fresca.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I even said next time I'm taking my bullet, I'm going to be prepared. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to add my seasoning mix. And for the nutmeg, it's going to be optional. I just did it a few times like that because there's no exact measurement to that. So just...
Can I smell that?
Sure.
That's the smell I was talking about yesterday. It's great.
You like it?
Yes.
Girl, maybe because you like clavo, like clove.
Mm-hmm. That's what our mother used for toothpicks.
Yeah.
She would smell like that.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but... Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add the little pinch of salt that I have there. Not too much, just something to balance out that sweetness.
Ooh, it's caramelizing already. Look at that.
So I'm lowering my heat to a medium-low heat right now. I don't want anything to burn, but I definitely want to continue to cook this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this for 3 more minutes, okay?
Will be the best 3 minutes of my life.
It will. So your cook time for this should be between 5 and 10 minutes. It's gonna depend on your burner. You don't want them too soft because they're gonna continue to cook when we bake them. But we just want to get all those flavors to love each other, okay? So I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Girl, that smells so good.
¿Te gusta? Te una probadita, mija.
¿Me voy a quemar?
Like you care.
You don't care. If I lose the sensation in my tongue, I don't care.
Oh, it's worth it for an empanada.
Cuidado, está bien caliente.
That's perfect. Ooh! Oh, there's a party.
Fiesta en América.
Uh-huh. De América. Yo soy. Alright guys, I'll see you in just a moment.
Haber nacido en América es como una bendición. Okay, now we're done.
Yeah, okay. Okay friends, this looks just about right for me. I still have the syrupy sugar with all its delicious spices, and your house is going to smell wonderful. Your kids are going to start coming out. How do I know? Because my kids are like, is it ready yet? Like, not quite. So now I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to turn my temperature off, and I'm going to go ahead and add my my cornstarch. And why am I going to add the cornstarch? So that way the sauce that we have here on the bottom thickens up and doesn't run out of our empanada. Okay? Mix that well.
Look at that little trick.
I don't even know it's a trick anymore. Everybody uses it that way.
I've never done it, so it's a trick for me.
Okay, our filling is ready, so now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into a bowl, and I'm going to take out the dough from the refrigerator so we can get started on our empanadas. It's been about 30 or so minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and divide our dough. It's so soft. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
What you doing?
That's trouble, girl. That's trouble. Okay, so I'm dividing my dough into 50 grams each, and that should be a good starter for you guys. You guys can decide if those are how big you want them, and since I have little ones here, you know, it's just easier for them.
You have cute little hands around the house.
Cute little hands. So I'm just gonna keep dividing my dough and make them into a little ball like this. Have a flat hand, cup it, roll it, set it to the side. Or you can do it like the tortillas on how I taught you guys.
Smells like apple cider in here. It sounds so good.
Oh, I love apple cider, girl. I really like that Starbucks drink. Mm-hmm. That's a good drink because it doesn't have caffeine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't have
tea or something in it.
No, it doesn't have caffeine, and I learned how to make it here at home, so.
Super good.
Yes. Ice, ice, baby. If you're gonna be making the empanada size to about 50 grams, you're gonna get a dozen, and then the last two that are lingering on are gonna be about 57 grams, which still works. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I make the empanadas, which is a lot easier to do. I use a tortilla press, but if not, you can roll it out how it suits you, okay? Okay, let's press it down. I like to press it down like this because sometimes when I use my tortilla press, it'll like shrivel up and shrink. Mm-hmm. So, stay alert. You see?
That's a nifty little trick.
Yeah, it does shrivel up and shrink, so take it easy, lift it up.
It's happening right before my eyes.
Yes, it is. See? Because you're stretching it. And you're just going to keep on doing that. You just got to keep on taking it in, out, and then stretch it to what you need. I wanted a little bit more. Ta-da! Okay. You can press it out yourself a little bit. So that's about 1 tablespoon. And this is where you want to be careful, okay? Because if you put too much of that syrup, it's gonna ooze out. So help yourself with this little press over. It's gonna make it easier to seal with the plastic. If you're already saying, Steph, nah, that's not happening, I'll show you guys another way to do it. So you want to make sure that you seal them well right here, okay? You can seal it this way. When we do the other style, I'll show you how to seal it that way too.
So what are you doing, just pressing firmly?
Yep, I'm pressing like a good squeeze. Anaconda squeeze. Okay, and then I'm gonna start pinching it over. Like this. Make sure to tuck in those ends. And this dough is really forgiving. It's nice and soft. It has a nice tug to it. It's gonna be great. There we go. Okay. You want to make sure to put at least 2 holes in here, so that way we have the steam coming out and it doesn't ooze out of your empanada. Because you run that, if you didn't seal it tight, your empanada doesn't have a nice groove, yeah, it's gonna happen. So, dip it in flour, give it a nice little hole. And let me set it aside. Little flour for dusting your empanada ball. You're gonna stretch it as much as you want, the size of your empanada. And if you do it this way, you probably get a bigger empanada than you would on the press. But I don't know how much my ladies love the press. And I actually really like the press for the empanadas because it gives me those baby ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of engages the kids a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, if you have them helping you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, the boys have been asking me to come on the channel because they want to cook for everybody.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
I thought they were too busy.
They get busy, but then they get inspired in that moment when they become the soy sauce brothers, and then I have to.
And then when you ask them, they're like, oh, we're doing this.
We're busy, maybe tomorrow. Okay, guys. They don't really ignore me, but they're really into their own life.
They have an entire life, okay?
Yeah.
Going on.
Okay. So now let's fill it. And this one, when you roll it out, you can afford to put a little bit more in there. So maybe about 1.5 tablespoons. Because remember, there's still a little bit of moisture inside the apple, so it's gonna release that once it continues to cook. Okay? Press nice and hard right here. My bad. I was gonna show you guys something. So I have a little bit of egg with a tablespoon of water and a sprinkle of cornstarch. So if it's your first time making these, I definitely recommend you guys use that little egg wash to seal it. Now we're ready to come back and stick it. Okay? So bring it from over here, put it over. You guys can do the fork marks, but for these I like the twist and shout.
You're twisting, but we didn't get a shout.
Ow! Oh yeah! Okay. And this is one thing that I really don't care about being perfect, to be honest. As long as it goes in my mouth nice and savory, we're good.
And the ultimate are pretty.
All right, so we're set. I usually bring out, like, if it was little side braids.
Oh, okay.
And press them down a little extra like that.
She's cute.
She's cute. So let's go ahead and put the little holes in there. Why you look all worried, girl?
Because I like to see the puncturing of
Oh, you
dough.
looked worried. You know? Okay. There we go.
Because I came out of the camera, it's because I wanted to see. Because right here I have like just a thing.
You had a worrisome look on your face. No? So I'm just going to continue to do it this way. It's going to be up to you guys. If you don't want to take these steps, you can use the whole dough, roll it out, and use a cookie cutter. Boom, done.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm just so used to doing the grams for everybody that I think being on the channel has definitely changed the way that I cook a little bit.
Oh, with measurements?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very rare you get a Mexican person that can give you measurements off the top of their head. It's very difficult. And I've mastered it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hard work, guys. Hard work. Or easy work for me.
Maybe at first it was hard.
Yeah, because I kind of got used to. It's funny because Robert was cooking and I'm like, you need this many tablespoons, and he's like, what? We usually speak sprinkle. Eyeball, you know?
Or a pinch. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go here. Now that I did the trenzas, let's go ahead and poke a hole. Be careful you don't poke the hole straight through the other side. Sometimes the fork can be a little bit of a nuisance to do, so you can use a little knife to poke it as well. Just make sure you have a nice hole in there. Okay? So let me go ahead and finish making the empanadas, and I'll see you guys in just a moment because I gotta preheat that oven at 350 degrees so that we can bake these delicious empanadas. So before we begin baking them, you just want to give them a quick egg wash, okay? It's just egg, a little bit of water, and I'm actually using the remainder of what I used to seal it. That way you get that really nice shiny crust.
Guys, don't make fun of me. I made the ugly ones.
They're still beautiful. The more you make them, the better they get. That's how I have to say it. So if you first make them and they don't look so great, you're fine. You just gotta work with your dough and what it's telling you to do. All right. Once they come out of the oven, I kind of get my butter stick and I just rub it on the top. Just like that. But if you have room temperature butter, then you can just brush it. And this is gonna help me for the ones that we dip into our delicious sugar. You guys ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. Some sugar. Careful, your empanadas are hot. There we have it. The thicker your coating of butter, the more is gonna adhere to it. That's where those little braids come in handy. You just grab it.
Yep. That's great.
So I'm gonna continue to do these to the rest of them and I'll see you shortly. Let me break this deliciousness. Ooh. You guys already know when you see that flakiness right here, that these are divine. You got crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and a delicious filling right there. Time for a taste. Oh yeah. Just how I like it.
It came out amazing.
I like when they're soft, yet you have that outer crust where it doesn't just crumble everywhere. Because you guys have been to the panaderias. I'm not hating, okay? I'm working on it. I'm not hating, but this is how I like my empanadas. They're sweet, they're savory, and they're sweet. That is divine. And then with the sugar fingers, you guys get worked up when I say lick your fingers. Let me do it off camera. And that's how you make the delicious apple empanadas. I'm so excited to see what you guys think because everybody likes their empanadas in a particular way, and me, you know how I like it. Crispy on the outside with the flaky way to the inside where it's nice, gooey, and delicious. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and every day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!
For those of you watching late at night, make sure you go straight to bed right after this video.
We love you.
We love you.
I don't know if you saw that one, but I'll do it over here.
Aww. Sleep, my little Kobu.
They're gonna want to go watch The Lion King now, girl.
One day when you're big and strong, you will be a king.
Don't listen to her, guys, but yes, you are kings and queens.